There's a reason there's so many redactions.
And whatever doesn't go viral is kind of hidden deep in those files, right? Bill Gates.
They're so old. They're playing bridge. JayZ, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein. Like, nobody's not going to believe Harvey Weinstein.
What a crazy time to put out a movie.
Called him a unifier of people. Aren't they the same people that called out like the Democrats? Where they have Beyonce, Eminem.
Yeah,
now they're just parading Nicki. Then she's just like, is it over now? Like,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
where's my gold card? Can I go pick it up?
Does this guy even talk?
That's the thing.
No, he doesn't even talk.
He doesn't talk, but he's always just doing that.
He's just doing that. That's his thing, right? When
Politics only matter when the economy's going to shit.
Yeah, you're like, yo, fix this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You need
if
somebody
you
to complain
can't fix
to.
it, get out and let somebody else try.
Like the Kardashian curse.
Or even like Kanye West got it.
Yeah.
So, like anybody who dates them.
Anyone here?
She's like, got it. Like it's a disease, like it's a flu or something.
It was like, to be stress free in life, you have to go on 7 vacations.
7?
A year? That seems stressful. Yo, honestly, planning some vacations could be stressful.
I get stressed out planning any vacation.
Yeah.
It's too much.
7's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
7 is wild, man. That's like every
That's
other
what
month.
I said.
That's
That's
more
a
than every other
mind to
month.
be stress free. 7 vacations.
Maybe it's not like full blown like Italy or something. It's probably
Like a resort, all inclusive and shit.
staycation or something.
I try to, like this year, we were like, all right, we're going to, get back on our grind, spend less money, let's, save, invest, and, put more time into the businesses, shit like that. And then, Instagram starts slapping your algorithm. You Google one thing with like vacations, right?
That really does happen, man. You just
Also
start
because of
seeing-
this weather, no?
It's also that.
Yeah.
All I want to do is be on a beach.
And then, then you see it. Then I start seeing all of this shit where somebody's like, yeah, my life sucked. Then 5 minutes in Mexico. And I'm like, life is great. Nothing wrong. Who cares
Yeah,
who's
the
president? Who's
beach will
Huh?
take care of a lot of your problems. The beach.
Temporarily.
For that week. And then it's like depressed because
It's
you
good
want
to
like that
decompress.
breakfast buffet at home.
You ever seen those? The guys like how to go from this to that.
If you're a parent, I feel like vacations are pretty cool because the cooking and the cleaning, or even if you like obviously have your own house and shit like
Or
that.
the
right?
parent
Like,
that has to do that.
yeah, for the parent that has to do that. But then the other parents,
you,
like, we
it's
do
the
other
same.
dad things too. Nah, man. You know what's weird for me when it comes to vacations? Like just today, like I was going up the stairs and my daughter was like to me, she's like, Dad, right? And then as I'm going upstairs, I just kept walking and then she's like, oh, right? And then I stopped and I came back down, right? And she's like, I just wanted to play, right? And I was like, all right, cool, right? And she's 4, you guys know. And I was like, it's weird when these little moments are happening, you start to feel like you as a kid, when you're asking your parents to do this kind of shit and like they didn't because they were busy working or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when it's your turn, like how many times are you going to say no, right?
Yeah.
Like how many times are you going to be like, Dad's got to work? And then you got a supportive wife who's going to be like, no, Dad's tired. Dad has to work. Dad has to do this. Dad has to do that. And then a part of you, like going back to the vacation thing, it's kind of like for me, it's like shutting things off, taking her somewhere, and spending nothing, no phones, no nothing, and spending time with her.
It's
Right?
all
That
about
could be
her,
anywhere, right? Like for 5-6 days, me doing that is pretty cool. As a parent, I didn't see it that way before. Like you know us, right? Before we had a kid, we used to just be more so the adventure vacation people, going to Europe, like just like high-end restaurants and shit. Like we've done all of that.
Yeah.
But then once you have a kid, you just want to go somewhere where you can just have fun with your kid,
Yeah.
right? But I'm guessing you snap out of that too because they turn into teenagers. They hate you a little bit. Shit.
They get older. They don't want to go on vacation. They want to go with their friends and stuff. Right?
Didn't you guys just go on a little weekend getay or some shit?
Yeah, just a getaway. It was fun. It's good to decompress, man. It's like the weather, whatever. Everyone has shit going on, It's good to forget sometimes for a little bit.
And especially if you can't get away somewhere further, like on a plane, like it's nice to have the option to just like drive somewhere.
For sure.
If you can brave the cold.
Yeah.
Right. This freezing ass weather, man. Yeah.
Or just to not think about work for like a couple days.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Just spend time with like your person and
Yeah, and the quality time, like what you were saying,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like the main thing.
Yeah.
And it's that too. You're not cleaning up. You're not doing any chores.
like
nothing.
Just relaxing.
yeah.
It's so nice.
I never used to make it a point to get off my phone as much as I do now. I also saw a bunch of people talking about this, how phones, maybe it's me, but phones are more addictive now than they were a couple years ago.
Ever.
Like now, it feels even more so that like everyone's tapped in 24/7. It's kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, because growing up, we had minutes to think about. We had text message limits. We didn't have data.
No. Now nobody cares about data either.
Yeah.
Everyone has like, I don't know, maybe we're fortunate, but like
Our
everyone has
parents have
unlimited
it,
data
like-
basically. Yeah. You just watch it. These kids won't even know the time of data when you used to pay like $100
Yeah.
for 30 megabytes. So you
Yeah.
weren't even allowed to be on social.
Mine was like 5 text messages a month.
I think social media changed all that.
Yeah.
I think it changed all of that.
It had to.
Yeah. But talking about social media, shit that's been going viral on social media is these Epstein files are
Oh my
out.
God. There's more.
Oh, this shit's pretty crazy, man. There's so much shit here. Over 3 million pages, 180,000 pictures, 2,000 videos. And this is all I believe that they're saying that they're releasing for now.
Yeah, this is the last of them, they're saying. Right?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently. But the Justice Department was saying that there was 6 million pages and they only released 3 million, which is a little bit crazy.
They're past their own deadline, too. They said months ago that that's all they're going to have.
Yeah. And then the amount of people that were in this shit is pretty wild. And the reactions coming in and where everyone's going with this thing. I feel like the big ones, will call them out, the ones that are kind of going viral, right? Bill Gates. I'm not going to read that whole thing, but the part that everyone's talking about is like he goes from helping Bill to get drugs in order to deal with consequences of sex with Russian girls to facilitating his illicit trysts with married women to being asked to provide Adderall for bridge tournaments. I feel I owe it to my
They're so old, they're playing bridge.
Adderall. We're in these bridge tournaments, right? Which obviously then
You got to get through the whole tournament.
Yeah, his there's that. His team obviously denied that.
Yeah.
Right. They're not going to.
Didn't they also say he contracted like an STI?
That's the whole thing. That's what he was alluding to.
From the Russian girls.
Yeah, from the Russian girls.
That's so disgusting.
I mean, his wife's been saying shit about this for years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
She was even
she
when
was
they.
saying he's disgusting, right?
Yeah.
Like Epstein, or she said a word. I don't remember what it was.
She didn't want him to be around Epstein, and he couldn't help himself. I guess, I don't know, right? She knew it more than
He's
he
all
did.
over this thing.
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah, he's the one that's a different Bill this time. It's not Clinton that everyone's focused on. It's Gates, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like he turned to climate. Remember when he did this whole pivot to like climate and he became like this activist and shit? Maybe he's covering some shit up.
That's what he says. That's why he met Epstein. He needed to be more philanthropistic.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what they're doing in their bridge tournament.
Yeah.
yeah. These Adderall bridge tournaments, that was philanthropy right there.
Right?
And then Howard Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary, he said that he cut ties with Epstein in 2005. And then in this, there's emails saying that Lutnick and his wife and his 4 kids planned visits to Epstein's Island in St. Bart's. And Lutnick received an email from a redacted sender that said Epstein wanted to pass a message to him, which said, "Nice seeing you." Right, so basically suggesting that they have met in 2012, and he's saying that he cut ties with him. I don't know if you ever seen this story. I could be getting it wrong, but he was saying something along the lines because he was like Epstein's neighbor or some shit. From what I remember, yeah, Lutnick was, and then like him and his wife were walking by the house, and he invited him in or some shit. There's a story that he told where like it was really weird. He had like candles and shit. He's like, I found it really weird, and after that, we cut ties with him or some shit. I'm obviously butchering that story, right? But that's kind of how that went.
Everyone says they cut ties with this guy. But they never
Everyone
do.
wants to stay the hell away from him, but they can't help themselves, right? Another person who couldn't help themselves, Elon Musk, bro. This one's been going viral. He goes, do you have any parties planned? I've been working to the edge of sanity this year. And so once my kids head home after Christmas, I really want to hit the party scene in St. Bart's. Or elsewhere and let loose.
He's
the
like,
invitation is much appreciated, but a peaceful island experience is the opposite of what I'm looking for.
Damn.
Right?
No peace.
No, he doesn't want peace, bro. He wants a party.
But
Right?
he didn't specify Epstein Island because St. Bart's is different.
Yeah, but that's true. These are all allegations, right? He also then the email chains between him and Epstein and like whoever, one of his handlers or whoever the hell it was.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it seem like Elon's begging to go to the island.
Yeah.
Like he wants to go to like the second work. What about the third? What about the boat? Like what
as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that he's like asking. But he doesn't really go there. But then he replies to this in his tweets, in which he goes, "Where I've never been to Epstein parties ever, and I have many times called for the prosecution of those who have committed crimes with Epstein. The acid test for justice is not okay. Blah blah blah." What matters is not release of some subset of the Epstein files, but rather the prosecution of those who committed heinous crimes with Epstein. Where there is at least one arrest, some justice will have been done. If not, this is all performative, nothing but distraction. No one pushed harder than me to have the Epstein files released, and I'm glad that has finally happened. I had very little correspondence with Epstein and declined repeated invitations to go to his island or fly on his Lolita Express. But
Lolita.
well aware that some email correspondence with him could be misinterpreted and used by detractors to smear my name. I don't care about that, but what I do care about is that we at least attempt to prosecute those who committed serious crimes with Epstein, especially regarding heinous exploitation of underage girls.
Okay.
Yeah. So he basically is denying the whole thing. Yeah. But how can you even know if those emails are real or anything in the files?
So the email, he's not denying that the emails are fake or anything.
Like they're authenticated, they are real.
Yeah,
for
the
sure?
FBI investigations and stuff, right? So they pulled them off. There are emails in between, like to and from these people.
Yeah.
Where it gets a little muddy is that the people who are alleging things, those are just allegations, right?
Yeah.
None of that is evidence.
I mean, he's not even completely wrong. It is a distraction. He's part of the distraction too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason there's so many redactions. There's supposed to be 6 million of these things. And now there's only 3.
How can you even have that many files on one person?
Who's gonna go through that many files?
You know what's crazy?
I didn't.
Why do they?
No, nobody's going through them. It's just a select few that go viral.
Yeah.
Right. And people start reacting to those like how we are.
Exactly.
And whatever doesn't go viral is kind of hidden deep in those files, right? And then the amount of things that are redacted. What's crazy to me is that if the allegations in the files, like how normalized we are to this bullshit is wild to me.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you were to say this 10 years ago or 15 years ago before anyone knew about Epstein, like if we're talking like, I don't know, 2009, 2010, before when did the Netflix documentary come out? Somewhere in like the 2012, 13, 14, 15,
on,
something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like it was before that, nobody really knew what the hell was going on with Epstein.
No.
Right? And if somebody at that time said some shit, you'd be like, nah, that sounds a little kooky, man. Like if that really happened, people would be going to jail.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not.
Not yet. Because it's like you said, it's all alleged, right? But that one guy that looked guilty from the jump.
Yeah.
He was all over this one too. Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh my
Since
God.
the very first documentary, that documentary you're talking about, he was all over that thing.
Yeah.
Now there's like redacted photos of him or what seemed to be like underage women just standing over them. Like even Keir Starmer, he said that he should turn himself in to the U.S. and go before like a court. The prime minister of the country saying that, right?
Even that's a little wild though, right? Like these guys have known that this guy's been in the files for how long? Probably at least a decade, right?
Yeah.
But like now you're like, oh no, he needs to be prosecuted in front of the court. Right before this, what they do, they stripped him of his title or whatever, the name
he's
or whatever.
He's an easy fall guy. He's always looked guilty.
That guy just looks guilty. Weren't you telling me that one of the redacted pictures, there's a whole black square on the entire picture, right? You can't even tell who's in the picture, who's not.
A lot of them, even the redacted, the files, there's entire pages, there's black pages. Why is this even in it?
Pictures, though, I think it's because they're underage, so you can't show them. I don't know that they're redacted.
I even read this thing where it said that they've eliminated. It was kind of interesting. They've eliminated pictures of video and pictures of underage girls, people who are witnesses or are alleging certain things.
Yeah.
And at the bottom of that whole statement, it said also of death, and I was like, of death. The f is that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that is, right? And then I don't know if you guys saw that one video that's been going viral of this chick. I don't remember her name. She's talking about how they were eating people.
Oh,
rituals
she was
and
the
shit.
original accuser, right?
Yeah. It's
The
an old
original-
video, but it's going viral again now, right?
Because
it's a
when it was
well-known
happening,
video.
everybody's like, she's so crazy.
Yeah.
And now they're saying that it's true
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
I saw
that,
that.
What's true?
that they were eating people.
that they were
Cat
eating
the
people.
island?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, to me, even this whole thing with like Elon Musk, right? Like he said, release the files. He did say all of that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But now he's like, when you read those emails, they tell a different story,
Yeah.
right? Like he could say what he wants to, but a little bit it looks like, not a lot of it, it looks like he's just like, I really want to be at this island. I need to party and shit. Yeah. That's what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
Even what's his face was in it. Modi. They mentioned Modi in these
What?
files. Yeah, the Prime Minister of
Oh
India.
my God.
Bro, but not with girls or anything. I'll
Yeah.
just say that flat out.
Just that he went to the island.
No, not that he went to the island, but that he was dancing for Israel and President Trump.
What?
They had him dancing and singing for Israel and President Trump.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
That's what they had written there, and then I saw a bunch of these AI videos of him dancing. but like, still, imagine like if you are guilty of some shit, or you've emailed this guy. When these files drop, you're probably just sitting there like,
I feel like so many people know
that's
about
what,
it.
yeah,
Know they're in them too. Probably like, I hope my page is redacted.
right? Wasn't what's his face, JayZ in them too?
Yeah. So the FBI set up like a hotline where like people are just calling in tips and stuff.
Yeah.
So this one anonymous person said that JayZ, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein, like nobody's not going to believe Harvey Weinstein. Of course, this guy was there.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we don't know, right? We can't say, of course, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Come on. Okay.
Convicted. Okay. But yeah, nothing's proven. There's no guilt. But it doesn't say that they weren't investigated.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. You know how there's so many pictures, so much like evidence, like all these files. A lot of it's just like, imagine how long they've been like looking into him, right? People are just calling into this hotline. They have to make a file of it.
The JayZ thing, I believe that's from 96, right? JayZ today, 2026, JayZ, billionaire. You got money. It's different. You're the elite, right? 96, JayZ? Is he elite? I don't even know if he's on that level. He's like a starter at that point compared to these guys. These are the billionaires.
As soon as it came out, though, guess who started trolling?
50, right?
That's what 50's
He
going
posted
to do.
this AI generated image, and he was like, "Damn, they got you, JayZ, and Jay and the Epstein files. I got to do a doc on
Oh
this
my God,
shit."
another doc.
He needs to do a doc on this. I'll say that right now.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. The next one's on JayZ.
Yeah.
Not just. I don't think he should go after JayZ. I feel like he should do it on the Epstein files. I think he would do a pretty sick doc on the Epstein files.
Yeah, the other one was pretty good.
But he would need to get all of them. The
Yeah,
files.
I mean it's 50.
Yeah.
It's 50. He can start calling people and working on shit,
Yeah.
right? Even what's his face? So people try to connect a whole bunch of people to this. Mark Carney started getting mentioned randomly. I don't know if you saw Trudeau was trending. But Mark Carney, a lot of the pictures of Ghislaine Maxwell start circulating again. There's this AI picture of him with Epstein in a pool, but that's like fake, right? But where he's kind of tied to him was when I think Trudeau and them were getting investigated for some shit. I don't even remember the firm. There's like some firm. What was the firm's name? I think it's a French firm or company or whatever. They're getting investigated for some shit. And Carney was being investigated as a part of all of that. It's like one little thing there and people are fixated on it, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not a fan, but like you don't need to pull strings to attach Trump and Elon and all these people to this, right?
Yeah,
Not that hard.
I don't know how much of it was like business dealings and stuff, and how much of it the thing, like you had to have known this guy's a weirdo, and the things he's associated with, and I feel like people overlook that for their personal gain at times, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, let's talk about the main guy here who's mentioned over 1,800 times, Donald Trump himself, right? And the thing that's been going viral with him was this I guess allegation, you could say, in one of these emails. This is the one that's been circulating on Twitter and shit. It goes, reported an unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral sex on President Trump approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. The friend told Alexis that she was approximately 13 to 14 years old when this occurred. and the friend allegedly bit President Trump while performing oral sex. The friend, we shouldn't laugh. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about biting President. Oh, damn. The friend said she was also abused by Epstein. It goes on, and there's like a whole bunch of this. They're talking about some models and stuff like that. Then these videos started circulating of Trump. I don't know if you guys seen him. He's like him and who else was, I don't know who else it was.
From 92 or whatever.
I don't know where they're from. They're judging a modeling contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen those ones.
He looks like he's quite young there.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. So this kind of shit, this is all allegations.
Yeah.
Right? And none of this can be proved.
Right.
Right? Like, and people are running wild with it. And I do agree. If these are just the allegations and there's 6 million pages, imagine what the hell is actually real. The real shit that they're hiding. And the fact that we're even numb to the allegations and shit.
That's part of the process. Yeah. You get numb to it. There's so much. Even this 3 million. I didn't even think about like going into depth. Like in the past when they released some of it, I looked at the actual files and those were lame enough. I'm like, I'm not going through 3 million of these things.
Bro, I started pulling because at this point, who doesn't know that there's people, even when we say that people are business dealing. So this freak, right? Like we've seen the videos of him chasing girls around. I don't know if you guys saw it around
the island,
around the kitchen or whatever the hell he's doing.
Disgusting.
Right? And then there's one of him singing and he's like drunk or some shit. He's doing, right? Yeah. But you can easily tell from everything that's going on with this that he was a creep dirtbag.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're doing business, you're telling me you don't know that this guy's a dirtbag?
No, you do. You overlook it. Right?
Yeah, you overlook it. Now you can, tiptoe around that as much as you want, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of this, they are just allegations. I feel like it's done in such a, I think it's done in a smart way.
Yeah.
This is probably the least. Do you think that if none of these elitists go down, right? If none of these big time money people go down for any of this, and it's just Prince Andrew who goes down, who nobody seems to give a shit about, right? Then like mission accomplished for them.
Yeah, Ghislaine's a best friend that she loves dearly. That's what she said in the emails with that guy. Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
We don't even know that like Epstein died the way he died for sure.
Yeah.
So it's
whole
all
thing's
this
weird,
big conspiracy. Like that could be a cover up. Like, everyone can just blame Epstein.
I mean, I feel like somebody with this many secrets and this much shit going on, there's no way. We're not talking about Tupac and pretending that he's alive for like 20 years.
Yeah, like he's in Mexico. That for so long.
But yeah, as soon as that video of him dancing with that girl, I don't know if she's underage or whatever the hell that was, started circulating, the comments are really like, yo, this guy's not dead. He's alive somewhere.
Oh my God.
That's what people start saying.
These videos look recent.
That's what the internet does. But like whoever watches this and thinks that these people aren't tied to this, you're tripping.
Yeah,
you're tripping.
Even before I think she married Trump, Melania and Ghislaine had an email exchange too. That's one of the things in it. She complimented her for a magazine article she was in.
Yeah, you remember last time when the last release, they took one of the pictures out and then they put it back in afterwards.
Four of them, right?
Yeah, because I think he's trying to save Melania's reputation from being involved in it somewhat.
Possibly.
That could be why he did it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, speculation. She was a model growing up, right?
Yeah.
Or she still is? I don't know.
I don't know. But I feel like this whole thing, it's you're with everything that's going on in Minnesota, right? And anyone with half a brain, right? What's happening in the US, right? As a Canadian watching this shit, it's like if that shit was happening in Canada, right? I'm confident that most talking heads in Canada wouldn't be like, none of this shit is they'd be like, this shit is whack.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Conservatives, liberals, doesn't matter. Right? Sure. Canada, people can talk shit about Canada as much as they want.
Yeah.
When it comes to people protesting and then dying in the fucking streets, right? And the people are trying to normalize this bullshit.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Even he started walking it back. Trump's walked it back.
Slowly walking it back. They're going to get demolished in the midterms now.
Yeah.
Well, which would be good news for Canada and these tariffs, like our economy's doing
Maybe
shit.
that's why she's dropping that movie. Melania.
Yeah, I saw that.
It has like one of the worst Rotten Tomato scores ever.
Really?
What do they call them? One of them's the critics.
Tomato meter.
Tomato
audience.
I was going to call it criticometer.
It could be. I just call it.
No, I think you're right. You're right. Tomato meter, it has 6%. And then the audience rating is 99. That could just be
Well, usually there's a.
It was like in theaters?
yeah, it's a real movie, man.
No, I saw it was like a documentary, right?
I didn't watch it. But.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like a, what are they called? When they drama, is it acted or no? It's actually her in it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's supposed to be like a behind the scenes of a first lady.
Yeah, it's like the 20 days before Trump was elected.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
yeah.
Yeah. And I thought I wasn't sure if it's a documentary or what's it called when they a dramatization.
Oh,
Right,
but
but-
yeah, I know she's in it.
Yeah, she's in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That would be
Everyone's
jokes.
in
Who
it.
would play Trump?
Oh no, they've done
So
one
many
on
people.
Trump.
Look
You've
at
seen the
SNL.
other.
So many
yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, so many
Yeah.
people can play him. But yeah, that I feel like I was reading somewhere they released it in Canada as well. I think Cineplex played it in like 3 or
Really?
4.
No
Yeah,
way.
Paid to watch that.
they played in I think like 12 theaters around the GTA. I think there was like some Landmark Cinemas was playing it across Canada. A bunch of these like I think 30 screenings of it happened on January. When the day it was released, I don't know what.
I think
what
the
else
30th it came out.
30th. Yeah, 30th.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is like I even saw her go on Fox News then and like say, you know, my husband had like a good phone call with Tim Walz or whatever.
Called
right?
him a unifier of people.
Trump's not really a unifier of people, man.
Yeah.
He's the opposite of being a unifier. But what a crazy time.
But look,
Put out a movie?
no, but look at it, right? Look at how these files came out and how they're all redacted, and then you get this. A lot of people are like, it's just propaganda to make Trump look good.
What, the
And
movies?
They always
The
do
movie.
things to try to hide people from the files.
Yeah.
Like they try to like distract people.
The
From these
timing of the
files.
movie, I don't think it's accidental.
And she's so like quiet normally, so it's weird to see like so much of her.
See her
So,
talking
like her
and stuff?
personal
Yeah.
life. It's weird.
Yeah.
I think it's
I didn't
all.
watch it, but I'm assuming.
Yeah.
No, I just seen the press. I
Yeah.
haven't seen the
Oh,
actual
yeah.
movie, but
I think these files and everything that's happening, and in my mind just goes to if this is the shit that are allegations and stories, the real shit is probably f***ed up, right? And thinking that there's underage girls involved and they're trafficking underage girls and all that kind of
For
shit.
so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have so many of them coming out and like talking about it.
It's so messed up. Like that one girl like ended her life.
yeah.
It's really messed up.
No, it's and people are just numb to it, normalized. It's just political.
It's part of the plan, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Watching these ideologues talk about whoever's defending Minnesota and what's happening in Minnesota, and whoever's defending what's happening with these Epstein files,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like you can kind of see, like for me, those kind of influencers and podcasters, whoever they were, slowly just kind of shut out of my algorithm. Not because I'm not one of those people like, oh, I'm going to show you, unfollow, unsubscribe,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm like, I always want to see what other perspectives other people have to say, what's going on, either left, right, or indifferent. People could look at me and call me center right, center left. I don't know what the hell
We
they
get
label
labeled
me.
every type
Yeah,
of
we get labeled every type of way. Every
Yeah.
type of way. But to me, like anyone that I'm watching, that when there's people that lose their lives, right, over protesting, right, and now somebody that, you know, is pro Second Amendment and all that stuff, right, and you're just like,
Shouldn't
oh
have
no,
had a gun.
well, you know what they say? These ideologues will be like, this is Tim Walz's fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, right? But why is ICE there? All this shit, right? Like,
Exactly.
I've even read like there's more ICE that was in Minnesota than there are police
Oh, I
officers.
saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
Right?
Now they got him going to the Super Bowl. It's like you're. This
Yeah, are they
unifier
actually
is
gonna
not
go to the Super
unifying.
Bowl?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, if ICE is outside of the Super Bowl, like, yeah, this is some. I don't know. Like I said, to me, I'm glad for all the shit talking that people talk about in Canada, right? Conservative, liberal, center, right, it doesn't matter. For shit like this,
Yeah.
Canadians would be like, nah. Majority, 95% of Canada would be like, nah, this is
For
fucked
sure.
up. No.
But what would be the point of ICE being out beside the Super Bowl? Like, isn't
Well, look
everyone
at the
there going to be
halftime
like
show.
rich and stuff? But
Or-
like, not really like.
It's
his
unifying people.
audience would
It's-
be
it was
there.
bringing people
it's to show
together.
unity,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
There's no real reason.
There's no
they're
rhyme or
just-
reason for that shit. What you're
Yeah.
doing is just saying that,
There's
like,
not going to be illegal immigrants there. I don't think so.
no, we can't afford Super Bowl
Yeah.
tickets. Man.
Like, so
Somebody
then
who
what's
just
the
illegally
point?
got here, they're not gonna afford Super Bowl tickets. I think it's more so like just
Just to say it,
just
like,
to
oh,
show.
ICE will be
Like,
there.
yeah,
ICE
we're
Cases everywhere.
We're not gonna back down from this. Like before, I think the sentiment of mass immigration, even people who have immigrated to countries, they'll be like, yes, it's getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
Life is unaffordable. Guys, relax, right? But it can be done in a humane way, right?
sure.
If you start doing this shit, you're going to lose a lot of people when you start pulling this shit, right? And then if you're going to take it to the point where you don't even want to back off a little bit, right? Like they call Obama the deporter in chief, right? And everyone always brings up Obama's deporting numbers and what he's done, blah,
Higher
blah, blah,
than
right?
any president.
And Trump says that and all that, right? I don't know because I wasn't not that heavily invested in U.S. politics, but watching what's happening with Trump, 5-year-olds, people getting shot, there's always something new, right?
Yeah, this never happened.
None of that was happening during Obama.
Yeah.
Even if he he could have done everything he's doing. You could have done it in a humane way, and you could, like they're picking up U.S. citizens. They're saying,
Yeah.
right, and like kids and shit. Like,
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon's.
He got arrested.
What do you guys think about that?
They released him.
They released him, yeah. But what do you think about him getting picked up?
It's a little like playing it up for the camera and just trying to go viral.
Him, right?
That's what he's been doing ever since he left.
So to me, when I saw him doing that, I was like, at first, like you can kind of a little bit the left wing rhetoric, you can eat it up and be like, yeah, man, he got arrested. That should never happen. Cool, right? Then I thought of it for a second, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if a protest breaks out, they go into a gurdwara,
Yeah.
right? And then now a news reporter's in that gurdwara and he's kind of like, asking questions, shoving mics in people's. How are you going to feel? It's a place of worship. It's a church at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
So like when I looked at it from that lens, I was like, I don't know if he should be doing that shit, right? And Don Lemon, like he's doing what everyone else does, rage bait culture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like you're
sure.
trying to get
Remember when
clicks
he's
with
like, he turned off the electricity on him. It was back on in like 20 minutes. He was so pumped when Ford did that.
Oh,
This guy got so amped.
Yeah.
Don Lemon.
Yeah. There's another Trump supporter, Nicki Minaj. What's been going on?
Her number one supporter, right?
Bro, watching what she's been doing is pretty crazy.
Yeah. They were at the Trump Accounts Summit. So if you guys heard of this initiative, the Trump Accounts.
No.
So it's like a federal initiative where the government is depositing $1,000 in investment accounts for each American child born from 2023 to 2028. Oh no, 25 till 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to help kids like save for their education, kind of like an RESP here, I guess.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty
a good
positive
initiative. I did hear
and
about
that's what Nicki was there.
Okay.
Because she announced that she's also contributing like $300K or something.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like she's also doing a very positive thing. And then she made this speech saying like, he's the best president. I love him so much. I'm his number one fan.
Yeah.
That was a little pretty cringy, especially because like she's known for having this persona of like not being
Yeah.
a Trump.
Right.
Like now she's like so mega. But like we have this clip.
Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably
Look at her
the president's number one fan.
fixated on that teleprompter.
And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away.
He doesn't even know who she
So
is.
happy.
He's
the
like, well,
smear
damn.
campaigns, it's not going to work. Okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
She's trying to be like Erica Kerr.
This part was so cringe.
I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time.
He posts on TikTok.
And I'm with the queen of rap.
Oh my God.
What was that?
Was that AI or was that real?
No, that was real.
Oh my God, they got Trump over here making TikToks.
You know what's so interesting also though about this is like Nicki Minaj is technically an illegal immigrant. She came from Trinidad and Tobago when she was 5 years old.
Yeah.
And so now, like after this summit thing, she posted on her social media that she got a gold card from Trump, and then she also posted that like she got it for free. Like we have the picture of her thing. That
she got the card?
no charge, because normally that gold card is $1 million and it helps you like expedite legal residency or whatever. And then so it just happened that after she went to the summit, like she
That's what this is all
got
about.
it. Yeah, so we're like, is that what it's about?
She got herself one of them gold cards.
Yeah.
You know?
Even during the speech, I noticed, right? She kept looking up like at a teleprompter.
Yeah.
It seems so like forced and weird. The whole
Like
interaction.
rehearsed.
No, okay. Look, I don't think. All joking aside, she could buy that gold card if she wanted to.
Yeah,
She has enough money to buy the gold card. I don't think it's about the gold card. Even that gold card. Even that, right? Like you're Trump, you can't name it the platinum card, bro. Like, why is it the golden dome? Why isn't it the platinum dome? That's the same shit. He's been talking about this shit for a while,
I
right?
swear he's coming out with the platinum card too.
Oh,
That's
no.
$5 million.
And this
swear
one was
that.
rumored to when it started to be 5 million, but when they
Yeah, this
introduced
is-
it as $1 million.
Oh, it's $1 million.
So he's
Yeah.
saving it for the platinum.
What's a platinum package? What do you get with that? Like, you get some perks and shit.
I don't actually know.
You get meet and greets with NickiMinaj, Trump and shit, you know? But not, kid. You could have political views that are conservative, sure, right? But at a time when you see what's happening in Minnesota, right? You see what's happening with the Epstein files, right?
Yeah.
You see the I would say majority of the American public is kind of disillusioned with the president, right? You even see a lot of people who sided one way to people who objectively look at it, right?
Yeah.
Like people call out people like Joe Rogan or the Flagrant guys. They'll be like, no, you guys had him on your podcast or whatever, right? But those guys aren't. It's not about walking it back.
Yeah.
They're objectively looking at
They're
him and like,
seeing
nah,
something,
man,
changing their
yeah.
view.
Yeah, like yo, he's doing something that's weird. This shit's wrong. We don't agree with this, right?
Yeah.
The weird people are the ideologues, like I'm saying. They're like, no. What's happening in Minnesota isn't Trump's fault, or like, you know, the Epstein files, right? Like we're just not going to talk about him, right?
Yeah.
But this shit, like while all that's going on, Nicki is like, I'm going to be a spokesperson for Donald Trump, right? Like that's how far she's taking it.
At the end, she's just like, "Is it over now? Like,
yeah, that shit was cringe.
where's my gold card? Can I go pick it up? Is it in the corner?"
I feel like, what do they have on her that she's like?
Yeah.
Do they have
something?
or like, is it that thing with her husband or
That's
her
part
or
of the
baby daddy or
reason
something?
people are
What
saying
is it?
He has an assault charge, I think.
And I don't think she would even. The internet's just a crazy place.
Yeah.
I don't think she would like go this far
Or maybe
to
they
get
just-
pardoned.
But gave her a bag. I don't know. Could have been that. But like,
She just
if like the ideologues, you're saying they're all like everything was or nothing's wrong. They can't do anything wrong, right?
Right.
Trump's administration.
right.
Aren't they the same people that called out like the Democrats? Remember, they're like, well, what do they have? Beyonce, Eminem.
Yeah.
Now they're
Yeah.
just parading Nicki.
Yeah.
She's everywhere all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And then you got Vance going, she's the greatest rapper ever. Like, I don't even think he's heard a song of hers.
Yeah, like how many? This guy's like he's the rap queen or whatever. Right? Like he doesn't know anything.
Cardi B's
about
probably pissed.
I mean, Cardi B, love her or hate her, she's the same person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She's kind of been the same person,
Yeah.
right? And it's easy to when it's so easy to villainize Trump. It's easy to hate. I just don't get why Nicki would just do this shit.
Doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
It doesn't
feels
make
like
sense.
such a switch up. Like
It
kind
feels
of where
weird.
It does feel weird.
It feels like
But then why does it feel weird? Like rappers could be spokespersons.
they can.
Yeah,
they
but
can.
her whole base that she made all
Yeah.
the money off, very liberal like base, man.
Yeah.
Her
Like I
fans.
can the one angle I feel like you could take is that if she became overly religious, right? And then she felt that, you know, certain values of hers aligns with
That's
Trump's
kind of what
version
she's doing.
conservatism,
Like,
Yeah.
right?
her and Erica Kirk talked about religion a lot.
But is she using that to justify the move, or is that actually who she is as a person? I don't know,
Yeah, we won't know.
right? Like, did she get her social media back? She's engaging on that shit again, or is she on True Social
she's
or some
always
shit?
on that. On
Yeah.
X, yeah.
Yeah,
Every
and
day.
she doesn't care about the haters or whatever. I don't know. I'm not seeing many people who are
She
for
made it very clear in her speech she does not. It
like,
motivates her.
the fans that are like for her. I'd assume, but politics just ruins everything now.
I don't even think those exist, man. I think everyone's against her. People are supporting
Everyone's
her.
not against her.
No,
Really?
not everyone's against her, bro. You know,
and
there's
she has this new fan base. All the people on the right.
yeah,
They're
that's what
loving
it is. But when you're rapping about what she was rapping about, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's gonna be the same as what they're used to. I just think it's a weird situation, to say the least, with that shit.
Definitely. Nicki tripping. Did you see this TikTok whole fiasco going on?
Yeah, a bunch of people like leaving and some shit. People are annoyed with the algorithm.
Yeah, so there's this guy, he goes by Dylan Page. I think his handle or whatever, like his online personality is News Daddy. Maybe you've seen his stuff. He's like this
I'm
blonde-
not on TikTok. You guys know. You guys manage our TikTok. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys are on it. I never downloaded the app. I'm one of those people that in the beginning were like,
Yeah.
China's gonna get
Yeah.
all our information.
No, but he's huge on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like the main source of news
Okay.
on TikTok. Like
Kind of
everyone
like Philly D
watches
back
him.
in the day.
Yeah, he's
okay.
like the biggest on TikTok specifically. He's the biggest legacy media news source.
Got you.
He's just under Daily Mail, or he was competing with them. He has more than like CNN, all these platforms,
Yeah.
like big news sources, Fox, everyone, right?
Yeah.
So like he gets like a lot of views, engagement. He's one of the biggest creators on their platform. And then a bunch of his views just stopped counting, getting deleted, all this stuff. And we have a clip of him. He shed some light on the whole situation.
Today, California's governor is now launching an investigation into potential TikTok censorship. He's looking into whether they are violating state law, because now there are reports of political content and even private DMs allegedly being suppressed. But in the TikTok files that we dropped on YouTube, we spoke with news organizations that accused TikTok of also breaking EU law.
Called the European Media Freedom Act. So according to this act, a platform should inform a news organization that they want to delete a video and why. And then there should be an option to appeal this decision. And TikTok isn't doing that.
So for those who haven't watched it yet, here are just some things of what we discovered about TikTok. Firstly, one of the whistleblowers that we spoke to who previously worked at TikTok said that the company has been sacking large portions of their moderation teams and increasingly relying on AI. As a result, moderation mistakes are happening, quote, left, right, and center. I also spoke with TikTok directly, and they told me that in just 3 months last year, their AI removed over 186 million videos. And also that over 100 million TikToks are uploaded to the platform every single day. Secondly, this whistleblower also claimed that when a big event happens that gets global attention, TikTok's moderation teams allegedly get sent what's called an emergency policy document from ByteDance in China, which include instructions on what kind of harmful content to remove. We also learned that you can get your account banned on TikTok by simply connecting to the wrong Wi-Fi. In fact, TikTok told me that's actually the reason my account got banned last year. I was staying at an Airbnb and their Wi-Fi was previously used by an account that had a bunch of violations. So when I posted from it, gone, without the ability to appeal. Oh, and you can also get your videos taken down for someone else violating the community guidelines. I asked TikTok why 5 of my reports on the Venezuela situation got taken down, and they said that one of my videos was shared by another user, and that video was wrongfully moderated by TikTok and taken down. As a result, it caused the original video, my video, to receive the same penalty.
Apparently, they just all in on AI moderating their whole platform.
Well, to give you pushback there, TikTok probably has like what, a couple billion monthly users and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not
Who knows
exactly,
how many daily uploads?
Yeah, like if you have 2 billion videos, or people on the platform, right, every single month, you're gonna AI moderation is where it's gonna be headed. Like you think there's gonna be a call center to answer like 100 million phone calls a day? You can't. There's not enough people on the planet to do that shit. More clips go up now than they've ever gone up, right? So it's a very busy platform. Even Instagram, any of these places, like it's not like you're gonna get a hold of somebody physically unless you're like a big person.
Well, like someone like him, even on Instagram, you can pay for services to get a hold of real people.
Yeah.
Right? You have the ability to do that. And if he's one of your biggest creators, he should have some priority there. They should pay attention to what he's saying.
Yeah.
He would put up videos that have millions of views and just all of a sudden it's taken down.
Well, moderation is a weird thing, right? Like it always feels like whoever's in power,
Yeah.
they're always scared of social media and who's moderating it and who's controlling it, right? Like you remember when the left was in power, and being Canadian, we use all these social media platforms too. They put out the same algorithms, they put out the same censorship, and it kind of just continues in our country as it does in the US. The same shit happens in Australia or wherever. Everywhere, UK, like they all use these. There's no Canadian version of Instagram. If there is, nobody fucking uses it. But
Blue sky.
that's a leftist what's it called? Social media platform.
Yeah.
But so if you're gonna use this, and we saw what happened with Twitter, right? Like you saw Elon before Elon bought it. There's a bunch of people saying that, you know, they're using it in a way where there's a lot of bots. They're also moderating it heavily, you know, to favor, you know, left-wing media, right? And now you got TikTok, right? Larry Ellison, you know, he's part of Oracle and the consortium of companies that bought TikTok, right? I think they all own like a 15% stake in it, right? Who was a Silver Lake, and it was
that thing just got approved too, right?
Yeah, there's a what's his face, some Abu Dhabi company. There's like a bunch of people involved in it.
Probably that guy from Riyadh or whatever.
But like I look at it as like moderation. I've always said this, and it's weird, right? But you need to moderate like graphic videos, right? And anything involving children, right? I think even AI should do that, right? I think they should do that across the board, right? Anything, you know, heinous. You don't want to see like stupid criminal shit on social media, which still you could see. Sometimes it'll squeeze through the algorithm. I don't know if you've ever seen it. The people will be like 2009 Mercedes-Benz. It'll be like all these weird hashtags and shit. It'll be some retarded video of, you know, some shit happening in the Middle East or some shit. But to me, I feel like when you start censoring what people can say and what they can't say, with misinformation, disinformation, or whatever, actual videos of what people are saying, you're getting into this gray area. But because I've always felt like, you know, if there's a video, then you see the actual person, right? And you see the person being like, nah, I rebuke this claim, right? And I'm refuting that idea. And that's why this is my stance on it. Then somebody else goes, no, you're wrong. This is how I feel. And you're like, oh, interesting, right? And you make up your mind, right? You should always make up your own mind after consuming a bunch of opinions or whatever. Right? Go read, you know, get some information. Always do your own research. But I feel like when you eliminate that, and you start to decide that certain voices should be louder because you're suppressing certain things. It's a gray area.
Yeah, that's like a part of his main complaint, this guy and other creators too, right? It's the inconsistency and the bias kind of is shown, right? Specifically when he was talking about Venezuela or political content, that's what's getting censored. Even if you follow all the guidelines and like you're saying, you're a real person giving your opinion, and within their guidelines, that's supposed to be fine. You're not showing any violence. You're not doing anything. You're following all the rules. And they still take down your video after it is already getting pushed and has like 3 million views. It's taken down.
I mean, you guys deal with the TikTok account, right? Like you could see.
I've noticed since he complained about it and this whole thing's been happening, the views are kind of
they're shifting, right?
The whole like you're getting a lot more traction on the platform.
I think it's just like moderating, the changing the algorithm, right? That's all you do, right?
Well,
in terms of what's censored and what's not. I think what they do, I know they do it on other platforms too. It's not just TikTok, where they kind of whenever something is a hot button issue, they'll suppress it for the first 24 to 48 hours. So if you put out content and you're like a nobody, even if you're somebody, maybe, you won't get as many views, especially if it's like political, especially if it's something that, I don't know, could be divisive or some shit. You won't get as many clicks and views. A news source or somebody who's credible, they will get more. Right, because they're trying to suppress misinformation, disinformation, or whatever, right?
Well, that's their excuse to silence their voice, right?
That is their excuse, but then like you look at it now, right? Like you're saying this guy's the biggest guy on TikTok. You look at Canada
in the news space.
In the news space, right? If you look at Canada, like most people these days don't consume their news from TV as much as people want to shit on like legacy media and stuff, right? People look to legacy media because they want to validate their opinion through news articles and stuff like that. Oh, maybe somebody smart somewhere said something, so now I can talk about it.
Exactly.
Right? That's all they do. But even a lot of the interesting shit, they're all opinion pieces, right? if you look at Canada, you look at some of the biggest news sources in Canada, they're like the Instagram accounts, right? Like, for example, Six Buzz, right? Six Buzz is somewhere where people get a bunch of their news. Or these guys accredited journalists?
Are they sourcing everything?
They have their own opinions.
They're on it. Something happens, Six Buzz posts it right away.
Really?
That's how they have followings, though. Even this guy, because he beats them all to the punch. They're too slow.
Yeah.
Right?
It's beating them to the punch, but then I don't know. It's kind of like this weird shift I'm seeing where people hate the legacy media, right? But they also want some form of trust somewhere.
Exactly.
Because it's weird when you see the ideologues, when people can't objectively look at things like we were talking about.
It's disturbing to watch.
Yeah, it's like, yo, buddy,
you don't see what's in front of you.
Yeah, we could have a different perspective on something, sure, right? But and everyone does it. You see it with the Epstein files. People are omitting certain things and they're talking about certain things. Left does it, the right does it, right? To paint a narrative like, hey, this is right, that's wrong. That's the kind of shit they do.
Yeah.
But that's why I think it's important not to moderate voices. Yeah. Right. And if you're the person who was on the right and you were like, oh no, when TikTok files, or the Twitter files, everything that was happening with them, thank God Elon saved the world when he, bought Twitter or whatever, right? You should be just as annoyed if TikTok's doing this to left-wing creators. Exactly. Right? You should always be on the side of free speech. Yeah. As a citizen of a country or people that use these platforms, why would you be on any other side?
Exactly. And if one of your biggest creators is out here saying this publicly, maybe listen to him. Yeah. He was saying too, they're demonetizing a bunch of his videos. He was showing a video that had millions of views and he made £2 on it. Yeah. It doesn't even matter for Canada. We don't get paid on TikTok anyway. Right?
Yeah, he's just saying he's gonna stop using the platform.
Yeah. So a bunch of big creators are saying that.
Yeah, a lot of people would just stop using it.
But they probably don't. I would think ByteDance doesn't want to get rid of them. They probably want to keep them.
No, they want to keep the creators happy, right? Like if your platform starts to, but that's just one of them. They have 2 billion people monthly. Yeah. Right. It's a lot of views. People aren't going to stop using it. If you guys remember, TikTok was bigger in places like India way before it was bigger here. Yeah. When they were talking about TikTok there, we were like, what the hell is that shit? It's like some poor man's Instagram or whatever, right? Is it the new Vine? What is that, right? Then it came here and that's the biggest thing. Huh?
Vine was cool.
6-second videos are different though. Yeah. You think they can make a comeback? Huh? You think they can make a comeback with today's attention span? 6-second videos. That's what they were, right? That was the whole shtick.
Yeah. I think they even tried. But most of these platforms now, they're like extending the time. You can make them like 3 minutes. Yeah. Now. Even on TikTok, you can make them long.
It's like 10 minutes they can go to.
Yeah. That's pretty wild watching it.
But they all have the double speed thing.
What do you mean?
Everybody has that now.
Yeah.
What? That's the attention spans again.
You can put on 2x speed.
You can 2x speed on every platform. You never do it? You can do it on YouTube.
You love double
no,
speed,
you love
right?
it.
I've always liked it.
Yeah.
He does it too much. Like sometimes I'll have his phone. Yeah. Put on podcasts and they're like.
It's like he's always kind of been like this. Whenever he's listening to something or watching something, he has to watch every episode. Yeah. Like, if he's a fan of a podcast, he has to watch it every week. So double speed, just throw his phone over there.
Are you even listening at that point?
Why? But this whole thing, like I was thinking of Larry Ellison, right? Paramount, everything that's going on with them, right? Yeah. His son, David Ellison, CEO of Paramount, right? And how they were, in this Warner deal, right? Netflix is trying to buy Warner, right? And Paramount's, in the mix with Jared Kushner and shit and everything's happening there. At first, I was like, okay, if all these things that you read about how Netflix has gone super woke and blah, 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 right? If on the other end of it, you have the right just buying up media, right? And people are like, no, they're trying to buy CNN. Nobody gives a shit about CNN. Yeah. CNN loses money. Yeah. Nobody cares about CNN outside of like older people who are obsessed with like, I want to take down CNN. Yeah. Normal people don't give a shit about CNN, but it is IP. It is representation. That's what they're after, right? And I don't know, like if you have like Paramount controlling everything, is that a great thing?
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
right. Like I think that's just as bad if Paramount controls all the entire movie space. Yeah, right. Or if Netflix controls it.
To think that there's not going to be a bias automatically there.
Yeah, and Larry Ellison's like made it clear. Like you've seen what they've done with CBS and stuff. Like he's kind of made it clear that he's pro-Trumper. Like he's not the objectivity he wants it. It's like. For these, it sucks, but the way these, companies should be run is from a centrist angle.
Yeah.
Right? Where you're like, yo, there's people with different perspectives. Let's just, chill out, right? We're not going to become politicize everything to death. But this is just the way it goes. But that was just my 2 cents on it. When I started thinking about Netflix buying Warner, I was like, I don't know. At first, I was like, maybe it's a good thing Paramount stepped in. And now I'm like, yo, I think Netflix taking that, I don't know. See what the hell happens there.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
But yeah, speaking of TikTok, do you guys know the most followed person on TikTok?
Yeah, he's the
Khaby
biggest.
Lame.
Yeah.
Is this guy? We have a picture of him. Like, you probably recognize him.
This guy. Yeah.
That's his thing, right?
Yeah.
That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, all he does is like his TikTok will start with a different video, and then he'll just kind of react to it or make some sort of funny reaction to it. So we have, this is basically what he does. So this is somebody else's video.
I know his whole shtick.
This is so stupid, though.
Yeah.
Did this on all of his videos, and it made him the most followed person on TikTok. He has like 160 million followers.
Yeah, he's the biggest account.
Word was I'm wrong.
Yeah, recently he just like sold his brand management company for $975 million.
Holy.
So that includes like a 3-year exclusive rights to all his stuff. And then a big part of the deal is like he's giving away his AI rights. So they would be authorized to use his Face ID, Voice ID, body movements, and create an AI version of him. And they can use that to like make ads, host like live streams anytime in any language.
I mean, that's almost $1 billion.
Does this guy even talk?
That's the thing.
No, he doesn't even talk.
He doesn't talk. I've never seen a video where he talks.
No.
I think, did he make it to like red carpets and shit? Like he's big time, right?
But he's
like,
always just doing that.
He's just doing that. That's his thing, right? He just goes like, look how stupid this is.
Even
right?
on the red carpet, he's just like,
I mean, it's crazy that somebody can start from doing that and become, sell your name, image, and likeness
but it's so
for
funny. It's so
almost $1 billion.
relatable, this content.
It is relatable, but I mean, this is where content creation is kind of headed, right? Like in this AI space, like you talk about bots and stuff like that. We were talking about TikTok moderation.
Yeah.
How do you moderate this? If bots can now fake people's faces, right, and that's how advanced they eventually get.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get censorship all over the place. It's gonna start working in reverse, right? That's when they offer security.
Yeah.
Right? They offer what's it called for the price of privacy.
Yeah.
Right. They're gonna offer you security for the price of privacy.
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna offer you it for the price of freedoms. Right. They're gonna offer you it for freedom of speech and stuff like that. Right. And then it becomes a nuanced conversation because then there is gonna be bots kind of control how things work.
Yeah.
Online.
For sure. They control a lot of the narratives online. But like this would be perfect for celebrities or like influencers even.
Why?
It's just doing your work for you.
Yeah.
You just sell it off to somebody.
Yeah.
You could just stay at home. It's doing all the.
Well,
you
you'd have
don't-
to.
yeah.
Sorry.
You don't have any say in what they do with your stuff.
That's the
Like, what
problem.
If you don't agree
okay,
with it?
someone wants to give me 950 billion, you can take
Well,
my
I mean, he's
likeness.
built it up to that level. That's
Yeah.
why they wanted it. They're not going to give anybody that.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying. Actual celebrities, like big celebrities.
Yeah.
This is where we're headed. They're probably gonna start selling off their likeness.
But
That's so weird, eh?
So
Selling
weird.
my likeness.
Kevin Hart just signed that deal with that
They're all
guy.
gonna start doing it.
Kevin Hart was the first one to do this. He signed that deal with that guy that he basically sold his name to I don't remember his name.
Jake Paul did it too.
Jake Paul did it too, right? Yeah. They're all selling their brand that they've created.
What's their complaint? They always complain about like having to do press and do commercials. They hate that part of it. If you can
Yeah.
get some AI version of you to do it.
But what ends up happening is that if that person isn't, saying these things, right? The reason why, some of the reason why people are influenced by influencers, is because the influencers' opinions.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's what I was just gonna say. Like, I, as a consumer of this content, I wouldn't like it. I'd be like, this is fake.
Yeah.
If it's like some like you want to run like where it makes sense is like if you want to run ads with that, right?
Yeah.
If you want to run like
So Kevin Hart's ads are AI?
no,
Is that what you're saying?
no.
Probably will be. So.
It will be, could be. Who knows?
I think that's its best purpose, like specifically for advertisements.
But will they be able to capture like how funny he is?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
AI is pretty good, man.
AI is good.
I think it can
continue to
replicate.
get better.
It's
It
gonna
can
get
replicate
better.
a lot. If you ask it to make you to like write a joke for you, I mean they're not great, but like some of them, they'll make me chuckle. AI is pretty impressive, man.
It keeps getting better, man.
But like you know the one annoying thing about it, like you can still convince it that you're right. Even right now, it wants to please you almost. It's weird.
Did you see that shit that Robert how do you say his name, man? Herjavec or whatever. Yeah. What he was talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's a new app that came out where AIs communicate to each other.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
It's not a joke. It's a
What
real
is it?
app.
What's the point of
it's
it, though?
made
What's the objective?
to make them smarter. Like they
To
learn
make
off.
the
They
AI
learn
smarter.
off.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, if AI's objective is to, you know, if when you're interacting with it, would it be a Gemini or ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Right? Which these days, I don't know what you guys use. To me, in a lot of ways, Gemini is kind of more advanced.
Gemini's pretty good. I use Gemini a lot.
Because you can switch between modes, thinking pro and fast.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've become more and more, like I was kind of hesitant of AI before, right? I've become so reliant on, and it's bad, right? Because like when you have to Google something, get to the bottom of it, and then you're like, I could just ask this thing.
Yeah.
Right?
How much are you talking to chat?
Huh?
How much are you talking to chat?
I'm not talking to chat. I told you I'm not going to jam. Jam's my own. But yeah, like it's just easier for it to make you like. Obviously, you can go read up on the sources where it got it from and shit. But you start to run into this shit because I don't even know what I was looking into the other day. I was researching some shit, and then it starts saying some shit about how because something that was completely false, right? And I was like, wasn't there a time in 2005 when X, Y, and Z happened? And it's like, absolutely, you're correct.
That's
I missed
so
that
bad,
point.
man.
How the did you miss that point? You know the entire internet, right? Google made you, right? Like you can't ask Google, right?
Yeah.
Like you just completely.
It makes me like have trust issues. Like I believed you.
You remember looking things up in like an encyclopedia?
Oh my God. This generation.
It's like aging me a little bit. But that was wild. There was like a different books for like each letter.
Do you
That's
think
like a Friends episode, right? He tells him to Joey.
Yeah.
He's like, I think I'm a stick.
Which one
What?
did he keep?
I don't know.
V, I think.
It was V.
Well, do you guys remember? Do you still think that they teach kids how to do bibliographies in school?
No.
Wow, why did we learn that?
So stupid,
Why did
man.
colon this, backspace, slash? Why did we need to know that?
Right now, all of these content creators, does
Citing
anybody
things?
source any pic? I see people
make up
plagiarizing
things.
and using shit that they have no rights to using every day.
All the time.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
From highlight reels on sport, like all that shit is licensing. You guys know that, right? Like, you're not supposed to be using some of that shit, but people use it all the time.
Yeah, and they get away with it too.
But imagine, like, because if you go look up the licenses on this stuff, like, they'll tell you, right? Like, what the licensing is. It'll say, like, 3.0, right? Or, like, 2.0 international license, copyright, Creative Commons license. If you go look into any of that shit, it'll tell you. You can adapt the picture or video. You can, share it as long as you attribute the creator. Right? Or some of them are public domain, then anyone can use them, right?
Right.
I never see any YouTube video, anybody sourcing anything, ever. Right? That's why I'm like, bibliographies are kind of useless. Well, there's nothing to do with it. We're talking about AI, I'm talking about bibliographies.
Sourcing was annoying too, man. Wikipedia, you can't use it, and then you got to be like, why? It's telling me everything. It's probably how ChatGPT is now.
That's what it is now. Like, if you were doing research, right, for like school,
Yeah.
how does the sourcing thing work now? Right? Like, do you still have to, I guess, like if you're writing a paper, you would have to source like
We'd have to ask somebody in school.
No, you would have to source a study that an actual school did and got actual data and results, right? You can't just source Wikipedia, right? Because any retard can write something on Wikipedia.
Sometimes I still use Wikipedia.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
And like,
they
every
update it pretty fast.
Yeah.
in everyday life, you think you have time to go read studies and shit. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
You're like, I just need the cliff notes. I
Yeah.
just need the scoop. All right, cool. This what happened? All right, cool. The rest of it, TikTok isn't telling me. Right? Or Instagram is gonna. Weren't you telling me some crazy shit today?
What?
I don't know. He's like, what? I say crazy shit all the time. But yeah.
Do you remember it or no?
No, that Canadian actress. What is she? The one that passed away.
Oh, okay, yeah. So on to some sad news.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara.
Oh, yeah.
So she passed away. Here's just everyone knows who she
Yeah.
is. Like she's known for Home Alone, The Mom, and then obviously Schitt's Creek, Moira Rose. But yeah, so she was 71. She passed away. I think you thought she was still alive.
That's what I was saying.
That's what he was talking about.
He's like to me, he's like, yo, I think, you know what you haven't heard? She hasn't passed away. Her estate didn't say.
No, but
We're like, none of us have heard that.
I was like, yeah, nobody's heard that. Where'd you get that from?
no,
TikTok?
everyone's reporting on it, but there's no formal message from her family.
But
Or
yeah,
her
like
team,
Schitt's
or-
Creek, we all watched it, right? Everyone here
Yeah.
watched it?
Yeah.
It's such a good show.
I feel like I've been seeing her everywhere lately. Like just
She's,
coincidentally.
I think, on something else recently, but she can't record.
She was in The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, she
I
was in
saw her
Beetlejuice.
Surviving Christmas. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, yeah,
that was a
yeah.
big one.
But Home Alone, obviously everyone knows, but like, yeah. But like Schitt's Creek, I feel like kind of showed off like her funny side, her
For
satirical
sure, like
side.
there's this scene going viral right now. I don't know if you guys remember, but they were making macaroni and cheese, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Fold in the cheese," and he's like, "What does that mean?" She's like, "Fold in
Fold
the
in.
cheese." So they just keep yelling to fold in, but none of them know what it means.
Yeah. And
So
then
everybody's like, "We're all trying to fold in the cheese for Catherine."
she tried to say, I don't know. Never mind. Just fold in the cheese. No, it's pretty. Did they say why she passed away?
They said she had some heart issues. Like I've seen different sources,
Exactly.
but she
Nothing
had
confirmed.
You're an idiot, bro.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, she passed away.
Yeah. No, that's sad, man.
71
It's
young,
big
man.
ups.
It's not even that old.
It's not
When
that
I think
old,
about
man.
like our parents' age and stuff,
Yeah.
then I'm like, it's not that old. But like as a kid, 70 seems old.
No, but our parents are at the
70
age
now.
like now, like
My
if you
dad's
don't,
70.
yeah, like the other week when you didn't hear from him for a little while, she went into panic mode, bro. She's like,
No,
yo,
what
what do you think happened?
My cousin called him and he was like, called me and was
Yeah.
like, I'm supposed to go swimming with your dad. My
Right.
dad's a very active man.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's not picking up. So obviously your heart's going to drop a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, how am I supposed to go check? I can't fly.
Yeah.
And then when she called him, what did he say to you?
He's like, oh, like in Punjabi.
Yeah. He's like,
You thought I finished, ho gaya?
like you thought I died.
See that joke.
Yeah, he started laughing.
Yeah.
I'm here like almost in tears.
Yeah.
I was in tears, but
Yeah.
man's
I
just
look at her, I was
laughing
like,
at
what's wrong with you? Like he's probably fine, right?
Yeah.
But,
you
like,
were always, you were even like, oh, don't worry, you'll be fine.
No, it happens, man.
yeah, at this
That's-
age,
yeah.
You trip out
You should
Yeah.
reply to texts and pick up calls.
right away.
It's me.
Yeah.
If you pass the age of like 65, start picking every phone.
It's weird. It's how
You need
parents.
alerts.
Yeah. It's how parents feel when their kids are like 18, 19, 20, right? It just flips.
Flips back.
Yeah, it just flips right back. Yeah.
But so everyone's doing a podcast these days, right?
Yeah.
But this one I'm actually interested in. So T Mac and Vince Carter started a podcast called Cousins. So it's just about how they came up, how they met, because they're cousins, but they didn't know.
Yeah.
How they could have won a championship if they continued to play together. I listened to a bit of it,
Yeah.
but here's a clip from it, from just the promo.
The last thing I thought I would be doing, and this guy would be doing, is a podcast.
We're going to talk basketball in its truest form. We're going to talk about life in its truest form. Everybody's always talking about which is the golden era. You know, it's cool. I got to play in all of them.
It definitely separated the men from the boys. I'm telling you, when we was on the court together, I always got to try to one-up you. When we talk basketball, I want to go really in depth and talk the game of basketball, what it is today.
That's fire.
It's cool
How
because it's
do these
not
guys
just like
look
a
so-
sports podcast.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they talk about family.
Culture. And
Yeah,
shit.
and also like they have so much life experience, right? Like to hear a podcast from guys like this could
Yeah.
be cool.
I mean, everyone has a podcast these days, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't have one?
We
You
have
see-
one.
Yeah, we have one. There's like so many people. I feel like on the daily, I'll see a new one, right? And there's a
Yeah.
bunch of people that probably shouldn't have one. But it's internet culture.
We're
You can
not
talk
here
about
to
whatever the hell you
judge.
want. Yeah, do your thing. If you guys want to try it. It's not that easy. Yeah, I feel like these two are from a different time, right?
Yeah.
Like T-Mac was, I think he was first drafted by the Raptors, and then you saw, what's his face? Vince Carter got drafted, I think the year after.
Yeah, it was
right?
the year
But,
after.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Warriors, some shit.
Which
got
they talk
traded
about,
to-
and he makes fun. He's like, aha, I got, because he's younger, right?
Yeah,
He's like, I got drafted before you.
Yeah.
They're barely cousins too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like his grandma married the other guy's grandpa,
Yeah.
and I don't even know. You can count that though.
But yeah, and then Vince Carter, I feel like when he, I think that's like old school NBA, where they felt like, oh no, 2 shooting guards or 2 small forwards, can't have them on the same team.
Yeah.
New school NBA, that's perfect. Bro.
Position.
They're 2 wing players.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Imagine T-Mac
and Vince Carter,
Wow.
prime
They
T-Mac
say
and Vince
that
Carter.
now. They're like, if we played now, like we would win a championship.
totally different era.
T-Mac's
man.
the same person in Houston when he was balling, bro. Everyone remembers 10 points in, what was it, 10 seconds or whatever he
Yeah.
did, right? And Yao getting injured and what happened there. Vince Carter, even Kobe's quoted saying that he's one of the best players that he's ever played against, right?
Yeah.
Even multiple people in the NBA, looked up to Vince Carter growing up, right? Not just Toronto fans,
Yeah.
right? People all across, right? Vince Carter was Vince Carter, Vinsanity, right?
You just gotta listen to the players when they talk. They talk very
And
highly.
I don't know if you remember, I'm guessing you guys do, but like Vince Carter was one of those players from our time when I used to watch ball when I was younger. He'd pull up, he was that guy. He'd pull up like 5
From
feet behind the
deep,
3-point
yeah.
line before it was cool to, with ease.
Yeah.
Right? Like he wasn't like a 3-point sniper, but when he was putting them up, you never felt like they weren't going in.
For sure.
Right? Like he was one of those dudes, and he was a high flyer, right? And it kind of
He played for so long too.
he did both of them though. When their shit ended, their stint with Toronto, it kind of ended weird ways, right? I remember T-Mac was kind of like him and VC can't play on the same team, and then Vince Carter was doing that whole thing where he's like, I'm not gonna dunk in games anymore,
Yeah.
and then he was just like,
It's weird how it ended.
yeah, but then full circle moment, they see that the city meant a lot, right? And that's his business in basketball. You're younger and shit happens. I'm sure now both of them, or at least Vince, would be like, yo, nah, if I was a lifer in Toronto, the amount of love and shit I get here would have been really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but I feel like that's how he feels.
Yeah.
Right? He's
So,
also.
so I didn't really watch that much basketball, but my story around Vince Carter is, when it was cool to wear like jerseys in high school,
Yeah.
like girls wore them too.
Yeah.
Okay, well I wore them.
Yeah.
I asked for the North Carolina Carter jersey.
Oh, no way.
And my
A good
mom got it
jersey.
for Christmas with the Kobe Bryant jersey.
What? You're a lucky kid.
So I wore that jersey with blue contacts. And
The colored contact
Right?
phase was so
oh my
bad.
God, it's so embarrassing now.
What an era.
Such a vibe then.
What an era, eh? But you're a lucky kid to be getting two jerseys.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like
I got some
$400 you
good
got to dish
Christmas
out.
presents. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we never got no jerseys. Like, no.
Imagine my mom going to like Foot Locker to buy it.
Yeah, and you're like a North Carolina Vince Carter. Yeah.
I don't want the Raptors one.
Yeah.
I mean, but that
Give me
Raptors
college.
the
That
Raptors
jersey was
throwback
so
jersey
popular.
is
So,
fire.
yeah, it's
the
so
pinstripe
nice.
Raptors
Yeah.
throwback jersey.
Or even that purple color.
Yeah, the purple one's good too. But like, I like the white pinstripe one. But yeah.
These guys only played one season together, right?
Two.
2 seasons.
Two, yeah.
I mean, they like both went on to have very successful solo careers, right?
Yeah.
And they addressed that too.
Yeah.
They said it so many times. They're like, if we stayed together, we would have won.
Bro,
right?
I'd watch that podcast.
Yeah.
It was interesting, and I'm telling you, I'm not a big basketball fan,
Yeah,
but it was
yeah.
interesting to listen to. Like, I'm just talking like their experience because they're
Yeah.
a lot older, right?
I mean, for Vince Carter, like I remember when we were kids, right? Like we've said this story a couple of times on the podcast. Like we'd pull out our ball net. Somebody at the other end of the street would pull out their ball net, right? And like we're from an immigrant household. There was, other people from immigrant households. There's people, whose parents have less money and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't live in the ghetto or anything, but
But parents didn't believe in
basically suburbs.
childcare. They were just like, go outside.
Yeah, it's like summer holidays.
Come back
like,
at 9 p.m.
yeah. Summer holidays. Kids are like just outside from ages like 7 to like 15.
Babies just sleeping inside.
Yeah, you're just like playing ball all summer. That's just kind of how it went, right?
Yeah.
And the hoops and driveways started because Vince Carter, right?
For sure.
And like a lot of that
Through
basketball,
the legs dunk.
Oh yeah, everyone used to do that shit. Even people who couldn't put it through their legs just standing. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. He started a lot of that, and then like seeing him and what he, how he speaks of the city now, and how much love they have for the city. I think it's cool, man. There's a lot of people that say a lot of dumb shit on podcasts,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm actually intrigued. I'll watch that.
both of them I've noticed recently, even T-Mac, Vince has been doing for a while. they've gotten a lot of media training. They have like prominent roles. I think Vince does like full time.
So you know what happened with T-Mac? I used to love T-Mac's takes on the jump, right? And then whatever happened with Rachel Nichols and all that thing, and the way that weird, show unfolded, and then T-Mac kind of just went into obscurity in terms of like mainstream sports media. Vince has been kind of there, kind of not. He's been more of like the play-by-play, side, kind of. Never like the, giving his thoughts and opinions.
He's on a new panel. They do the halftime shows and stuff.
Really?
I think Melo's on it too.
Yeah, right. I haven't been watching those. Like, to be honest, I watch podcasts.
They're setting people up to take over the Shaq and them, right?
Yeah,
they're trying to find new voice faces.
I mean, I like this because I think T-Mac, even on the jump, he used to have some pretty solid takes. I used to not always agree with them, but I used to think like, yo, he's making sense in what he's saying, right? And Vince, these guys know basketball, if anything.
Yeah.
They live, breathe.
I feel like the media training helps. It gets them comfy in front of the camera, just saying. And then this is more lax. Could be a cool concept.
No, it's fire, man. I'd even want to see them talk about being parents and shit like that, right? And talk about family and shit. It's cool, man. If they just dive a little bit deeper into all that shit, raising kids in a basketball household and shit like that. It's cool shit, right?
Yeah.
Talking about Canada though, PierrePoilievre, one of the leadership.
I haven't talked about him in a while.
Right? Yeah. It's been a little bit, right? He got 87.4% of the delegate votes. Which is more than what he got when he became leader in 2022. Yeah. He got 70%, I believe. And it's also more than what Harper got in 2000,
more than Harper, right?
2005. Harper got, I think it was 84%.
87?
Yeah. He got 87, right? I mean, but there's also people saying that where it was hosted and stuff, right? And people flying over,
Okay. Obviously they're going to say that now about it.
Yeah, I mean, sure, this shows party unity, right?
Yeah, it addresses that fact that they're fully behind him as their leader, right?
But where do you go from here?
There's no real crack in that armor. I mean, they gave him a pretty strong mandate, right? That they're supporting his policies and what they want him to do.
Sure. But they had an historic run, right? They did, right? I keep saying right. In this past election, right, to get the amount of seats they got, the popular vote was kind of, split right down the middle.
Yeah.
Right? From here, you'll see most of the politicians and the parties, they're going to do what they do, right? They're going to make everything political and they just, keep the engine running.
Yeah.
The talking heads on the conservative side, I don't know what it is about them. What they do is normally they'll just, they don't, for whatever reason, they don't realize that the people that are in the middle or people who are thinking semi-conservative, the votes that you need to flip, you're not going to flip them by calling them idiots.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll keep doing it. It's not going to work. They're just going to go the other way.
Yeah.
Right? Like what you would want to do is be like, the person in power is an idiot.
Yeah.
This person's policies are stupid. I'm not saying like, you just attack the policies, you attack the prime minister, you attack, like that's what you do, right? You would frame things in that way if you're smart about it. If you're going to continue to frame things in a way where you're like, no, this whole section of the population, you guys are idiots.
Yeah.
You're not going to flip the vote, right?
Sure.
Which is something to me, like what I see is happening is the conservative brand globally because the entire world kind of just follows in lockstep with what the US does.
Yeah.
Right? Trump is going to make that shit so toxic.
Yeah.
You have to work overtime to convince people of what conservative values are, right? And you have to separate yourself from Trump, right? Which the liberals are going to try to do a good job of attaching you to Trump.
Yeah.
Right? The main problem that Canada has right now is affordability.
Exactly.
It's been affordability.
That's all he's been saying too. Poilievre, he's been saying that forever.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll change his approach there or he'll just keep the same.
What do you mean?
Like in terms of attacking the other party or the other people that think differently, right? Like you're saying.
No, Poilievre doesn't really attack, I think, the liberal voting base, right? He's a politician. They know how to not do that. Only Trump does that shit and gets away with it. He'll just be like, they're lunatics, right? Whatever the hell whatever he says. Poilievre actually does a decent job at not attacking them. What ends up happening is all of these talking heads, right? What they do is they go around. I think some of them have started to shift how they speak about things.
Yeah.
But a lot of them go around just continuing to attack.
Yeah.
Like how do if the conservatives had a crazy run at a time when even in the media, even the way Trump's assassination attempt, all of that shit that was unfolding, you even saw people that eventually, when Trump became president, how quickly, because the Canadian elections were just a month after, right? What happened? Tariffs.
Yeah.
And basically, you know, declaring economic warfare on the entire planet, right? Tariffing, I want to tariff Europe. I want to do this to this country. I want to make Japan do this. I want to make Canada, we're going to force them economically to do blah, blah, blah. Then you saw, even in Australia, the vote went left and Albanese gets elected, right? You saw in Canada, you know, how easily Mark Carney was like, you know, I'm going to negotiate with Trump and stuff. What ends up happening is now they've made it seem like Trump's a bad guy. You got to battle Trump, right? And they act as if they're the right guys to do it, right? What you should be doing is convincing the public that nothing is affordable in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Even if you're a Carney fan, if you're going to objectively look at Canada and stop being some stupid ideologue, right? And you're like, no, they're going to do this and that. Just look at it for a second. Since the man got elected, has life gotten more affordable? Nothing has changed. Right? Is there anything that's changed? If it did, I'd be like, right?
Is there a trade deal?
Yeah, there's not. Right? Should there be? I'm not saying Poilievre's going to come and make all of this great. But if you want to be like, I'm the person who can give you a chance, you have to frame it in that way. Especially these influencers and talking heads. They should be framing it in that way.
For sure.
Right?
You're right. I mean, he's been complaining about affordability. Carney's been kind of doing it now. But they've done little to nothing to address any of that, right? Did you see gold's at like 5.3 an ounce now?
I saw that.
What does that tell you? Everyone's just terrified, right?
Yeah.
Investors are just running towards like real assets, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a sad
silver
time.
too. Silver's booming.
Yeah, silver's booming. Gold is booming. Real estate is very low. The stock market's doing decent. So what happens? It's like this K-shaped recovery is what they call it.
Yeah,
is like when people who have money start to buy up assets, right? In this kind of trivial time, right? And then you have those people continuing to benefit off of that, and people who don't have money, you're stressed with your bills, you're over leveraged, you're taking on more debt, you're selling your assets to continue affording your life because life sucks, right? That's where you are, and it just goes this way, right? And the rich get richer and the poor get poor, right? Yeah. That only shifts if there's this economic shift, right? Which
probably need real policy change at this point. Like
in Canada?
Yeah.
Canada's main thing is affordability. If everyone's house that you're going to live in is going to cost $1.2 million, if you're going to put down, I don't know, 20% on that house, have somewhere in the realm of an $800,000 mortgage, right? Like, how affordable is your life going to be?
Yeah.
For that to be the kind of life where you can get one vacation a year.
That's probably a good story that you're painting. There's way
there's way worse stories than that. If you're gonna have the kind of life where you own that home, right, and you work a job, nothing lavish, you're just doing what you do, and you are making money. You would probably have to make like $400,000 or $500,000 a year to live the kind of life that you could have easily lived in the 90s by making $100K.
For sure. But like either party, either leader, Carney, Poilievre, it doesn't really matter. If you're going to act like there's some solution, there isn't really. There's not going to be this year. Giving people an extra $200 on their GST tax break, it's not going to get it done. Mm-hmm. These are all just like
what does get it done? You know what gets it done? If you have a trade deal, people are going to be like, help. No, yeah.
He said August,
it's Carney's job to negotiate that, right? What people who don't see what's happening, this EV deal and shit, like we've talked about, we've joked about it.
Yeah.
But in seriousness, like if you have friends and family like we do that work in these auto sectors and stuff, right? And then people who work in these industries and they lose their jobs and shit, you see the real ramifications of the USMCA and what's happening and how people are, he's saying he wants to push people to do X, Y, and Z and build all these cars in the US instead of in Canada, right? And this economically, he is squeezing Canada.
Yeah.
Right. When that's happening, if you don't do anything about it and it continues to go this way, you can't then decrease interest rates. Interest rates are the one thing that are bothering people.
Yeah.
They're the one thing because Canadians are over leveraged. Until you decrease that and you give them some breathing room, people can't afford shit.
For sure.
And they're not going to decrease that until inflation settles down, right? And then you have some sort of trade deal, GDP is like, stabilizing. Then they'll do that shit. If the Canadian dollar is falling, it's far are the days when the Canadian dollar is parity with the US.
Yeah.
If the Canadian dollar is falling and you have Trump, a protectionist president, right? Canada's in a rough spot.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anybody complaining this much about politics. People joked about politics. They talked about sleepy Joe Biden and they were shit on Trudeau. Nobody cared as much as they do today. Why? It doesn't matter if you're left or right. It's because you can't afford shit.
Yeah.
Life is very hard when you can't afford
Politics only
shit.
matter when the economy's going to shit.
Yeah, you're like, yo, fix this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You need
if
somebody
you
to complain
can't fix
to.
it, get out and let somebody else try.
Yeah.
Period. And that's where I feel like Canadians are with all this shit.
Because what? Because of Super Bowl. I was trying to do that. Because of what? Yeah. Because of what? Yeah. Super Bowl 60?
Yeah.
60, right? LX.
Yeah, LX, whatever that means.
Whatever that means. 60, it's coming up. Or the Pro Bowl's happening.
Yeah.
If anyone cares. That's probably the most useless all-star event to be put on by any league ever.
Yeah.
Why? What is it?
It's they're doing their all-star
Basically
game
touch football. Yeah.
is the weekend before and it's touch football.
Yeah.
That's not even like contact football. And it's the weekend before the Super Bowl. That's like having the NBA All-Star game
the weekend
right
before
after
game
6.
Yeah.
Right before game 7's on. Game 7's on tomorrow and you have the All-Star game.
nobody
Nobody's going
cares.
to give a shit.
Who plays in it?
Like
all the people that didn't make the Super Bowl.
and that's the other thing. It's just they're all sad.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, oh, we're not at the
They don't
Super
even
Bowl.
give it their
So
all.
nobody in the Super Bowl plays in it.
No.
They
Yeah.
get voted in though, right?
They do.
Yeah.
Some of the guys do, but they get replaced.
Yeah, they get replaced.
Just because they want to save them.
No,
Yeah.
because that's an accolade. A 7-time Pro Bowler or whatever.
Yeah, but like, what do you think? You got some picks? I don't see anyone beating the Seahawks team.
Yeah,
man.
I think right now, I think Seahawks are rolling. I think they're going to go with.
That defense is looking really good. And I'm trying not to see the Pats win anything. So that would be cool. They sucked for like, what, 2 years?
Yeah.
Right? 2 years. And they're like, oh my God, this is so hard. Now they're Super Bowl again.
Well, then Belichick got her girlfriend, right? And then everything.
How about that, man?
Yeah.
He didn't make the Hall of Fame first ballot.
Yeah. I would have never thought that he wouldn't have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. He has to be one of the best coaches to ever coach.
He has to be.
Yeah.
But if he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? He has 333 wins. That's second all time. 31 playoff wins, first. 9 Super Bowls, first. 6 Super Bowl wins, first. Coach to ever do any of those. And he doesn't get first ballot. If he doesn't get it, I don't think any coach would actually get it.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. No, that's pretty wild that he didn't get that. But who you got between Seahawks or Pats?
I got Seahawks.
Yeah, same.
I gotta go with Seahawks. But I do think it might be like a low scoring, kind of boring game.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like one with all the storylines that anyone's really excited
Pats
about.
got there too easily.
Yeah.
Seahawks was like more fun. Their whole.
I wonder what the ratings are going to be here. I feel like most people, like a lot of people, always every year tune in for the halftime show.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's the best part.
Yeah, but Bad Bunny, you think he gets even that much attraction? I think he gets a global attraction.
Wasn't he like most? Remember
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure. I think he'll pull in a lot of people.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Kendall Jenner did that sports betting ad?
Oh, she's getting
something
She's gonna
about
have
it.
an ad during
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she's promoting this like that Fanatics sports betting.
Oh, okay.
And they're kind of playing on. Have you guys heard about like the Kardashian curse?
Yeah. Anyone that dates doesn't win.
Anyone who dates the Kardashians or Jenners that's an athlete, they start doing bad.
Or even like Kanye West got it.
Yeah.
So, like anybody who dates them.
Anyone here?
She's like, got it.
Like it's a disease. Like it's a flu or something.
He got it too.
Yeah. So she's making a joke on it, like, "Oh, I've been betting while like these men have been doing bad." So like, this is a little bit of the commercial.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard? The internet says I'm cursed. Any basketball player who dates me kind of hits a rough patch. While the world's been talking about it, I've been betting. I'm making my bet on who's going to win. And you can bet with me or against me on Fanatics Sportsbook.
She's like doing that whole marketing about Fanatics Sportsbook. She even went on Jimmy Fallon to like talk about it.
Damn.
And then he's like, oh, so who are you betting? And then she FaceTimed Tom Brady on the show and like to give her who she should bet on. And then she's betting on the Patriots. And then they had it posted on social media, like the interview with Jimmy Fallon. Right. And then one of her exes, Devin Booker, he commented on it. And he was like, oh, like the Seahawks will get a ring before you do or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had this like weird back and
They're
forth.
like flirty.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'll bet 1 million. And you know what he actually did on the same platform.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
I think it's all like
Maybe he's part of
I
it.
think that's just part of the marketing. I saw this. It just seems a little too forward to say something like that, right? And her not know.
Even in the commercial, she goes like this, like ring. Like, so it's like
She's
all
alluding to
connected.
The marketing is really planned out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I also heard they're dating again. Like, I don't know, I guess they're
I don't know anything about that side of things. That's
well,
more-
they dated.
Yeah.
No, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Right, I get it. They dated. I think the from the betting side of things, betting is I feel like these sports betting sites and like apps and stuff, they're doing the biggest promo in the social media influence space. They are the number one.
Like Kevin Hart does
it's
it.
bigger than I've
Keanu
ever
Reeves
seen.
does
Yeah, bigger
it.
than I've ever seen it too. It's a little bit reminiscent of the crypto push. How like everyone, there was like Binance or whatever, Kraken, and what were the other ones? FTX. We all know what the hell happened with that. And a whole bunch of these other ones, they're all kind of just at the same time getting these media personalities, and everyone's now representing them and shit.
Weird,
and
right?
it all just kind of
Look how that ended.
I mean, betting is a little. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was like, don't you like judge celebrities a little bit if they like promote betting?
It's pretty normalized, man. They show it during.
I feel like
Maybe the first time I think I was judging it a little, but now it's just it's like every like ad now.
Yeah.
You're watching YouTube, there's just a betting ad.
Betting is so normalized now, and online betting is so normalized. Growing up, it wasn't this way, right? You used to have like you'd have to go to like a convenience
And
store
play
to play
your
a ticket,
ticket,
right?
yeah.
To bet.
It took all the
I never
fun
did
out of it.
then. I'm not doing it now. So.
No, I used to like that, man. It actually felt like you're like going there to
Like,
bet.
what do you mean? Like a lotto? You had to like print a ticket?
Like you had to
Same
fill
sort
out
of
a
thing.
ticket.
Yeah, you'd
and then
pick
you
your
give
teams
it
and stuff,
so
and you
funny.
like
give it to
multiple
them.
choice. You circle it in.
Now it's just like fantasy football.
Now you can just pick up your phone.
It's too easy,
bet right
and
now.
you can lose a lot of money doing it when you don't have a lot of money to lose. Like it's very dangerous. Like
For
nobody
sure.
sees the ugly side of gambling. It's
Yeah,
even
it's
sports
very
betting.
dangerous, very addictive. That's why, like, I feel like I judge these celebrities that are like promoting it, especially someone like Kendall Jenner. Like, she's so rich already. What's the reason?
She's
To
rich
get
because
richer.
of shit like this. Like,
to get more
Yeah.
rich.
It makes me
And now she's just
addicted.
gonna have an AI doing it for her in a couple of years.
I feel like it's one of those things where you gotta kind of be a little bit careful, like some are saying. But everyone's gonna go out there and get the bag, and if these people are giving it, this is what people do, man.
It's the wave. Man.
I even see these. I don't know if Kalshi started paying people to promote it because it used to be. I don't know if
Everyone's
you
talking
saw
about
this
Kalshi,
shit,
yeah.
right? You saw. It used to be Polymarket.
Yeah.
dominated that space.
Now it's
Right?
Kalshi.
And then Kalshi comes out of nowhere, and like one weekend, it was like it happened like what, a couple months ago. I
Yeah,
feel like they
yeah,
started
yeah.
doing it, and then random podcasters started talking about it. I was like, did they pay you guys?
Probably.
Like, who was?
Probably,
Nobody was talking about
yeah.
Kalshi before you guys started talking about Kalshi,
Yeah.
and now everybody's on
Kalshi's
Kalshi.
actually crazy. You can bet on anything.
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 Like, what do you
Polymarket
mean?
started, huh?
Like, what do you mean anything?
I can't even think right now.
It's
But
like
that's
you can,
something
you can
stupid.
tell them to like, that like this is a thing that people bet on or something. You can create things on Kalshi from what I remember.
Possibly. I don't know.
But basically, like you can bet on.
Like Bad Bunny will be wearing a black shoe on the right
Oh, like
foot.
that.
and
No,
Like,
no.
okay.
Even more drastic. You can bet on who the next leader of Iran might be if Trump takes him out.
Yeah.
Random shit.
Oh, didn't somebody make a
Random
bunch of
shit.
money when Maduro got kidnapped too?
That
was
happened.
Kalshi, right?
Was that Kalshi or Polymarket?
I think it was Kalshi.
I don't know if it was Polymarket or Kalshi, but that did happen.
Yeah.
Somebody was like,
He bet on him getting kidnapped like right before it happened.
Jeez.
and made like, but it wasn't enough.
Really?
It
I think it was like 400K or something.
I thought it was maybe I misread. I thought it was like 30K. Our numbers are off there. yeah. But I just 10xing it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We the pivot had Jayson Tatum on, and he had an interesting take on like his kind of legacy there in the Celtics. We have a clip from the podcast.
It was Poly Market, $400K.
Oh shit, you were right. I had Poly Market. You had the 400K.
Right. Okay, back to your clip.
All right.
Former players come back, and whether it be Rondo, KG, Paul, or Cedric Maxwell, who works for the team, or they talk about the '86 Celtics. Like, the thing they all have in common is they won. They won one or multiple championships. So as you striving to be a great player, it's like if the career I had right now, if I had it with the Grizzlies, like I would have a statue outside the arena.
Right.
But now I'm chasing people like Larry Bird, where the standard is so much higher. And it's like, you don't want to be the great player of the Celtics that, you the one guy that didn't win. Like Bill Russell, John Havlicek, Kevin McHale, like they all won a championship. So, you don't want to be remembered as that guy or that team that, never got it done. And it's not to like exclude these guys, but it's like a great room to be in. Like your chest stick out a little bit more because it's like I can stand in this room because I know what it takes, and I got a ring and a trophy at the house.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong, right? If this is the only thing that Jayson Tatum does in a Celtic uniform, right? He probably won't get a statue. He probably won't get. He probably get a jersey retirement, maybe, but he's not gonna get the statue.
Is that the goal?
Huh?
To get a statue?
Yes, it's one of legacy, right?
It's legacy, right?
When
How
you
many
play
statues
sports,
can one place have?
a lot.
Oh, so many.
These arenas are big.
Seen Legends Row leaves?
Yeah. In the history of the NBA, I think there's something around, you can fact check it, 1,500 players that have ever played. They can make enough statues. They can make a couple hundred statues in all these arenas.
Yeah, it seems like there's a bunch of players, but not that many play in the NBA. But I think he's right. If Memphis hasn't even won anything, right? If he did have this exact same career there, and he's only like, I think late 20s, he's pretty young still. I don't know. He'd probably
the caveat is the variables, right? If you take the exact same player, you put him in Memphis, he's not going to win a championship, right? To claim that if I won a championship in Memphis, Tatum is really good, but is he that good to put Memphis?
He's underrated just because he's cringy and he was like, anything is possible.
That shit when he won and how he was just trying to get the viral clickbait.
Seems like he grew up a bit. Right?
It was crazy. He does seem like he grew up a little bit, but when you say like, if I did this in Memphis, I'd have a statue. But what makes you think you can do it in Memphis? That would be my thing. What makes you think you can do it in Memphis? You only got one in Boston.
Yeah.
It's not like you got 10.
Yeah.
It's not like you ran off 3, not 4, not 5, not 2. You didn't do anything.
I mean, okay, compare him to Lowry. His career is way better than Lowry's for sure. Right now.
Lowry had less expectations, right? Lowry also has a championship, right? So does the city of Toronto, right? Since Tatum's been in Boston, they've won 1 championship.
Yeah.
Right? If he's saying like, I'm in this room, right?
Yeah.
And where I should be valued, right? And whatever, right? Larry's in that room too. Kawhi's in that room too.
Like, I think people got it confused too. Like, it's just, I don't think it's a big market thing. Because like, look at the Leafs, look at the Knicks. Like, they don't win all the time. It's about the history and the tradition. Like Celtics, you got to run off like, to be a great. You first of all, you got to play your whole career there, and then get a really important one like Paul Pierce,
right?
Or you got to run off like 3. You got to win a bunch.
Okay, I think that's some people getting lost in the history of a franchise, sure, right? But it also depends on what time period and era you're in the NBA, right? Celtics had their time, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the future of the NBA holds, but it seems like Wemby and SGA, they're not gonna let Boston do shit.
Yeah.
Unless some injuries happen, they're not gonna. The whole guard has shifted. You're not going to be able to do shit. You had your window, right? So then
he's more of a vet now.
Yeah, he is more of a vet now, and he's injured, right?
He hasn't played all season.
Yeah. So then, it's nice to win those championships and stuff, but it's easy to say I would have won that in Memphis, right? But there's a lot of superstars, right? Vince Carter didn't win one. T-Mac didn't win one.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley didn't win one. You think these players, if they weren't on these franchise teams, they couldn't have won one? Sure they could have.
Yeah.
Right? Because those franchises also spend more money. Take a look at the Dodgers.
For sure.
They spend money. If you're on the Dodgers, you should win a chip.
And you're expected to. Right?
Yeah, and you're expected to. These small market teams, not even small markets, some of them, like you're saying, they are big market teams. But it's easy to say that. You're belittling, you're demeaning the franchise a little bit by saying.
Maybe it was a shot at Ja or something.
I don't know what that was. I think it was just like
Remember me? I'm still good.
No. I think it was like an unintentional take. I think he's just being just speaking his mind.
I get where he's coming from, though. I get it for sure.
I get it. I would just be careful when you criticize people when you only have one championship.
Yeah.
It's not like you have 15.
Yeah. That one guy you're talking about, Wemby, he was injured for a bunch of the season, right? So if we take him out of the conversation, right? Because otherwise, I think Defensive Player of the Year is Wemby's until he retires. If he plays full seasons, I think he could just have that award. Just rename it the Wemby Award.
Yeah.
But if you just take him out of it and you look at it, well, you got Chet, you got Gobert, who wins like every year. There's going to be like some people are going to get tired of voting him in, right? So like, for me, it comes down to Chet, and then like, I don't know. I want to make a case for a guy, right? Scottie Barnes.
Scottie.
If you're talking about Chet, he's the one who locked him up at the end of that game and blocked his ass. And got him the win. By the way, they're not breaking that record either. They lost 11 games.
Right after, I feel like we're like the Jinx podcast. Right when we're like, it looks like they're going to get it done. Since then, they just been losing. Nonstop, bro.
And I'm thinking he has a really strong case for defensive player of the year.
Man, for sure. Somebody being, a Toronto Raptors fan is watching Scottie, win
it's
that.
Cool, right?
Yeah, it's cool. He's one of those players that like gives his all, right? It doesn't seem like he's about any of the extra bullshit, right? He's just there to hoop.
Yeah.
And it's sick, man.
Like,
Watching him play ball.
Even when we drafted him, I feel like I wanted like Jalen Suggs or something. I was pissed off, right? Because he was such a raw prospect, but like to watch him actually develop is pretty cool. He's good. Like, when's the last time that a small forward or a guard won? I think Draymond probably, right? Most recent one.
Yeah, but most people
like
think
guards don't even win anymore. Period.
Guards don't win, but I feel like LeBron's been making his case for it for it feels like a decade.
Yeah.
But mostly it's given to centers traditionally, right?
Yeah.
But a wing will run one off here and there. I mean,
maybe I'm missing one.
The greatest of all time, Michael Jordan won one.
Yeah, he did. You know the Raptors are a top 5 defense.
Well,
without like a true center.
Well, in today's NBA, Raptors are the defend the perimeter kind of squad. This is what they do, right? Run and gun.
Pretty good team, man.
Yeah, no, it's a fire team to watch too, right? When you have a bunch of tall, lanky guys. No, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
The last thing we got here is PDP or Percocet P. He got suspended 25 games for violating NBA's anti-drug laws. So he made a statement and he blamed it on taking the incorrect medication during a tough mental time. So violating this policy is going to cost him $12 million.
God damn.
Wow.
Over that suspension. It's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. It's a big bucket, bro.
So yeah, there's a kind of all over the place. People are just like, this guy drops. He did like a 39-5 stat line, and everyone's like, oh yeah, he's on PEDs, right? You know when that happens, like a player that doesn't dunk does a crazy dunk, and the next day a drug test. Maybe it's not so random.
That happened a couple of times.
It did. I just can't think of it right now, but like it did happen.
Yeah.
So that's the talk too. And if it actually did happen, if he was taking some like antidepressant or something, and this is the outcome.
What was it for? They didn't say?
He just vaguely said that. He's like, I was going through a tough mental time and I took some medication and that's how this happened. Like he was saying I'm not on PEDs or anything.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not weed or anything, right? Because like weed is like allowed in the NBA, no?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It never used to be, but it is
after
now.
Stern.
Yeah, after David Stern.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Paul George, man, I feel like people forget how good of an NBA player this guy actually was, man. Like during the Heatles days, when it was him against up against Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron, right?
Roy
I don't
Hibbert.
know if he had Roy Hibbert, David West.
Yeah, it was a good
him,
team.
even without Granger. When they moved, when the Pacers moved off of Granger and they started, investing into Paul George. Yeah, he slides right in. who else? They had George Hill, I think. He was balling out there. And during those times, Paul George, for a moment, made it seem like the Heat were about to lose that series.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know if you remember, it was LeBron's buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Where he spun from, I think he's at the top of the 3-point line, spins back towards the basket, layup, buzzer beater win. That kind of changed.
Yeah.
If that game went the other way, you might be talking.
A couple of series went 7.
Yeah, they did. The couple of times they went back and forth, David West was a big part of those series and stuff, right? But Paul George was massive in those series. Massive. That was like his...
During that time, he was like top 2 or 3 or 1. People are debating guard in the league. Right?
Since then, it's been a different story.
Downfall's crazy.
Yeah, injuries and stuff like that. Like, I've always watched... He's one of those players.
Exciting player.
Yeah, like Vince Carter-esque, Tracy McGrady-esque. He's reminiscent of like those kind of players. But yeah, man, it just sucks that he's getting a suspension. But like if he's violating any kind of policy and shit, I heard people talking about, bro, he did this shit on purpose so he can do his podcast. Right? He just wants to do his
podcast.
Yeah, right. Which like, yo, bro, the podcast isn't gonna make him $12 million.
Hell no.
Right? Like, there's no way he's gonna do
It'd
this
be
shit
a
on purpose.
stupid move.
Yeah,
but like this guy just came over here, signed a $211 million contract. He's like, I'm never gonna play again. If I do, I'm never gonna crack single digits.
Yeah. I mean, they got their own thing going with their new rookie and Tyrese Maxey. And Embiid, wakes up sometimes, goes to sleep and shit. But
he's killing it too for putting up like in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Produces pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they wanted this.
Who knows, man? Who knows? You forget Paul George even plays basketball sometimes.
Okay, let's end with one question today. So we'll do what would you rather give up between these two options? So the first one, would you rather give up coffee or chocolate?
Chocolate. Easy.
Why?
I need coffee to function.
But wouldn't it be so hard to live a life with no chocolate?
I think coffee would be harder.
Coffee would be harder.
It's not even function.
At this stage in my life, I need coffee.
What about like a mocha latte?
Yeah, like you can still have caffeine, just not coffee.
No, I need coffee.
Like, is it just drip coffee or something? Like,
no, like
you can still use a Keurig.
no, I'm saying like if you could have espressos.
No, I think it's just simple. No coffee or no chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give up chocolate.
Yeah, because coffee is like one of those things. It's not even just a function or whatever for energy or the caffeine rush.
It's a lifestyle choice.
I enjoy it.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Party
you
routine,
have to either
right?
drink jaw or coffee or something, right? Like especially like we don't drink that much alcohol.
Yeah, you
these
have
days
jaw,
and
you
shit.
have green tea.
Yeah, but I don't know. I enjoy the taste of coffee. I enjoy.
But you pick chocolate?
I would pick chocolate. I can't give up chocolate.
Really?
Just
You're a big
chocolate.
chocolate person,
Chocolate's great.
Yeah, it is.
It's all right.
No.
Shut up. Don't act like you don't love Kit Kat.
It's all right.
Okay. Would you rather give up talking on the phone or texting?
No, that one's hard.
Oh.
I think when I was younger,
Can't give up texting.
giving up texting would be hard. But the older I get, the more I talk on the phone.
Really?
Well, it depends.
I get annoyed when somebody calls me. I'm
Yeah,
like, just text me, man.
certain
When
people
you're
you don't
driving
want
and
to
shit,
talk
you can't
on the phone.
text. Yeah.
Certain people you don't want to talk on the phone, and certain people you want to talk on the phone.
Do people still have long conversations on phones?
When people call you when you don't need them to call you, and you're like,
You get annoyed, right?
"Why are you calling me?" Right? Like I texted you, it's cool
when a
for a
text
reason.
could have sufficed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so
And they just
annoying.
want to. I just wanted to confirm. No, no.
Yeah, I guess if you want to talk to them, you can talk in person, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're going to give up the phone call?
I would personally.
Yeah, because you could still FaceTime.
Everybody would be like, they wouldn't be able to talk in person anymore.
But you could still
just
email if you give up texting.
That's true. Because you send a lot of emails right now, right? Like who emails like that? Unless like it's these Epstein files, right? Nobody's sending out emails,
Right? They never texted each other, just sending out emails.
Yes, not, bro. And emails are gonna be saved. Well, they have everything.
Text
now.
can probably get saved too.
Palantir.
It's
and
all in the
shit,
cloud,
right?
man.
It's all. They all got it.
I don't
Peter
think we
Thiel,
made a
somebody-
decision.
Anybody else, huh? Oh,
Phone
none of
call?
us have made a decision.
I'm getting rid of phone calls.
But then that's getting rid of every phone call in your life.
In the
Are
past?
you prepared for that? No.
You're taking me in my past? I lived it. You can't
No,
do that.
Andy.
Your
in the
future phone calls.
You can never
That's
make phone
okay.
calls again.
So I'll text.
No one
I'll
can
leave-
call you.
I'll leave voice recordings.
Oh.
Loophole.
Loophole.
FaceTime.
FaceTime. Be all right.
We're gonna give up calling.
You always look for loopholes.
That's what we're here for. We live for the
It's a
loopholes.
loophole game.
Would you rather give up desserts or salty snacks?
What'd you say?
Desserts. Or
Desserts. I
salty
heard
snacks?
You
hors
like salty or sweet?
I like both. honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salty snacks. What are you talking? Chips,
Popcorn.
Even like the two
Popcorn's
together.
huge.
peanuts.
Yeah, popcorn
Salty
with
and
M&Ms.
sweet? So good.
No, but you can't give up chocolate and then also give up sweet.
They're separate scenarios.
All right, god damn it. You want to defend your salty snacks? All right.
I'll stay with desserts.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the desserts.
Yeah.
Probably
You
just
give up salty snacks?
We don't really eat like chips and stuff anyways.
No.
yeah. Popcorn's the only one I eat a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of popcorn.
Caramel popcorn.
Popcorn is fire. But caramel doesn't
That's like a
replace it.
salty, sweet
nah,
dessert.
Nah, man. Regular popcorn is fire. It's
Yeah.
But how much popcorn do you actually eat?
Not that much, but like
So
when I
we're
do,
giving
like
up salty.
caramel.
We have to do it
You don't
together.
get to decide what I do. All right, bitch.
Okay, last one. Would you rather give up sunglasses or hats?
Hats. I don't even wear hats.
Sunglasses.
I got my new
Easy.
transition lenses. I don't need sunglasses anymore.
Really?
Officially entered Unk status.
Oh shit! You
No,
got
that's
yourself.
when you have like the bifocal.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah.
No,
Is that even a thing
yours
still?
changes colors based on.
I love it though, man. It's so
You
practical.
already got 'em?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, recently I just got them.
How do they change colors? Or how do they turn to
when it's sunny?
bright?
Yo, I saw these new
They
sunglasses
turn into sunglasses.
that change colors. Like actually, like
Yeah,
they'll
I
be
saw
like
that
red,
too.
blue.
Yeah.
Those
By
are so
tapping
cool.
it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
but
really?
they didn't look that nice, like the frame. But I think they can evolve.
No,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes so much
Right?
sense. I'm like, why did this take this long?
Matching
I saw
outfits
it.
and shit.
Yeah, sure.
You would have loved that shit.
I don't know.
When we were
I,
dating, you had all different color sunglasses.
I used to spend money on dumb shit like when I was young, but like now, I'm not really a big sunglasses person.
I don't need them anymore.
I don't wear hats ever.
I wear hats all the time. All the time. I
about
don't
you?
wear them when I'm like out in public and shit.
Yeah.
Like no, if I'm going.
Do you wear
somewhere.
hats?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
Like
seen
in
you
the
wear a hat.
Even the winter?
No, not
Like-
like tubes.
We have
Just
hoodies
hats
and stuff?
to like
I don't even wear that.
Like
You don't wear
sun
hats, so it doesn't
hats
count
or
for you.
Baseball caps.
Hats are big if you're a hat. I feel like they're bigger for guys in general.
The
like baseball caps.
100%.
I wear sunglasses a lot, even in the winter.
Yeah.
Like while
Really?
I'm driving.
Really?
I'm telling you,
good to wear.
transition lenses, man.
I never wear
Never
sunglasses.
buying another sunglass. Sunglass.
yeah.
I'm not buying a sunglass.
No more sunglasses. Not a one time sunglass. Never.
Oh my god.
Dopey.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Yeah, with that, I guess we've been talking long enough. It's a wrap. Remember, always do your own research. We're not experts at anything. Neither is most of these geniuses on the internet. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.
Peace.